So what's going on, everybody? We're trying something different. I have never done anything like this, so we're just kind of winging it. I found this product right here on Facebook and purchased it off of Amazon. So this is not a sponsored video. I bought this wanting to show everybody what I found. I think it is an amazing product that will change anyone who is a bourbon lover or a whiskey lover. This will change your game. This right here has gotten me very excited. I am excited to show this. I'm excited to talk about it. So we're just going to go right into it. We're not going to waste a whole lot of time. But as you can see probably right here from what it says, this is a quick, when I say quick, it doesn't take years. It takes weeks or months to age a non-aged corn liquor. So that is pretty exciting because it gives you an opportunity to kind of play around with it and come up with your own flavor profile for different spirits. And we'll get into all that as we open this up and we go through the book that comes with it and everything, so you guys can see what we got going on. And then one thing we're going to do as well is we're like going to go ahead and make a batch. As you see, as I got little pint mason jars out, I'm not going to do a whole quart. I kind of want to play around with it, do different flavors. So I'm going to do smaller batches because all I have right here is 1 quart of, this is basically like moonshine, legal moonshine, Sugarland Shine. It's called Mountain Legacy Corn Whiskey, 120 proof. I like my whiskey strong, so I went with some strong stuff. But this is legal. This is not this was bought at a liquor store. Various liquor stores have this product. It's basically called White Dog, or it's just unaged corn liquor or corn whiskey. It has a lot of different names. But you want clear. That's the one thing you want. You don't want it to be aged in any way to do this. You want it to be as clear as possible. So I just have Sugarland Shine. Again, this is legal. This is legal corn whiskey. I did not make this. As you can see, it still has a tab on it. So that's the one thing that's cool about this is you're not making your own. You're buying pre-bought, legal distilled liquor, and you're just aging it to your flavor. So we're going to jump right into this. This is called the Spirit of Kentucky, and what it is like we said before, it is a aging kit that allows you to do this a little bit quicker than if you were actually going to make it and age it in a charred oak barrel for 3 years, 2 years, 1 year. This allows you to do it for weeks. So we're going to go ahead and open this thing up. All I've done is cut the tab right here. That's all I've done. I haven't even opened this thing yet. So we're seeing it all for the first time together. So let's see what we got here. Well, so it looks like you have your, I guess, instruction manual or booklet on how to do this. So, oh, okay. Well, right here they got the history of bourbon. Kind of just going through this real quick. Oh, and apparently it talks about Elijah Craig. I saw that right off the bat. So that's that. Oh, here we go. Here's the instructions. So it says, let's see, your kit comes with 2 essential tools of bourbon making, toasted staves and charred staves. The toasted staves add warm notes of vanilla, honey, almond, and maple, the sweet foundation. The charred bring depth, caramel, smoke, spice, and rich amber color while smoothing through the edges. So this comes with as you can, pretty much said, it has charred and toasted staves that we will use to age this corn liquor right here and get into the process. And that's what it tells you to do. You just add, it says age for 3 to 6 weeks. Find the sweet spot, filter it, store it, go about your business. It says choosing what to look for, your base spirit. Yeah, White Dog, corn whiskey, moonshine. Yeah, you just want something that's unaged. It's not been any kind of barreling. You can see that, well, they use Smoky Mountain, Georgia Moon, Stillhouse. I like Stillhouse. And there's Buffalo Trace. So these are some of the, I guess, suggestions you could use when you're making this, that way you can kind of go with it. Oh, okay, so here he's already got some recipes. So he's using the Buffalo Trace, 4 to 5 weeks, bold caramel toasted note flavors, double barrel. So he's did 2 charred, yeah, that's it, just 2 chars. The Frontier, 1 toasted, 1 charred, 5 to 6 weeks, kind of tells you a little bit about it. 3 to 4 weeks, 1 toasted, 1 charred, and this is 2 toasted. So he's a fan of so it's kind of how you can do different things and play around with it. So frequently asked questions. And it gets into some other stuff like that, some of the beyond the bourbon. I've actually, when I first found this kit, I was interested with things like vodka, clear rum, things of that nature. So that's got me excited. So there's your instruction manual. Let's see what else he's got. These must be like labels. I guess you can just put it on there, label good, because I'm gonna have to do that. This must be your filtering cloth. Yeah. Yeah, just kind of like a cheesecloth. Yeah. Oh, that's big. Yeah, I'm not going to open that all the way up, but it keeps folding. As you can see, there's the stuff that you can fold out and get quite large. I don't know if you can cut it or whatever. These must be, I don't know what you use the droppers for. I didn't see that in the book. I just threw the stuff on the floor. Y'all may notice I have a Band-Aid on my thumb. I smashed my thumb about 2 months ago. My nail has been growing back, and my daughters, when they found out I was doing this video, they didn't want me to show it everybody because they think it looks gross, so they wanted to put a nice fancy Band-Aid on it, so they gave me a Squishmallow Band-Aid. Yeah, so yeah, they didn't want y'all to see it. It is pretty gnarly, so they figured this was better than a regular Band-Aid. Well, I guess you use the droppers for like when you age it for a while and you want to start tasting it, like after 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and you kind of keep going till you find your flavor note. This allows you to get in there without having to pour it and mess up everything. So that's probably what that's for. Well, then here's the goodies. I think that's it. So what we got here is this is your toasted. Let me turn it over. That might be a little better. I hope there's not a glare. This is your toasted. This is your charred. And we can bust this open and start. Man, I hope I don't give myself another Band-Aid. That would be more or less what I do. Let me just close that. So let's pull these out. I'll just pull one of each so we can get it out of the plastic. So these are, yeah. Oh, that's coming. Yeah, that is definitely charred. Excuse me. Yeah, so you got your toasted and you got your charred. And then what you do, you would just add these to your jars. You kind of just drop it in. Like if you were to buy this whole quart, you could probably just drop these in there and you just let them sit. But like I said, I'm going to kind of recipe mine up. So my plan is to probably, I think I'm going to cut these things in half. Yeah. I think I'm going to cut these things in half since I'm using these pint jars. I'm using a much smaller jar. So, because I want to play around with it a little bit, get some more different recipes. Like one thing I was interested is I was going to do 3 charred and 1 toasted or 2 toasted to make a recipe. Because that's kind of where I'm at on this. I'm excited. Like I said, I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these in half and come back and we will mix up a batch and see where it goes. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. All right, so I have come back. As you can see, we just cut these up. And this way you can kind of you can play around, kind of do maybe, if you want to do it this way, or you just want to go ahead and do it the simpler way and just add everything here. I'll probably do that. I got 2 left, so I'm gonna probably play around with using the quart jar. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and fill these up using this, and we will then add our combination of different things to it and see where we get. I should have probably cut the other 2, but you know what? We'll just do 1 for now and mix it. Now again, that this is legal. This was bought at a liquor store. I did not make this. So we are going to actually take a sip. That's going to be an interesting flavor. So I have no idea how much I poured in there. I have made a mess. I will clean that up later. And it's simple. So I have poured a little over 12 ounces. That's fine. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 3 of these. This is, like I said, I've researched this product. When I saw it, I researched it a little bit. Haven't found anything really like this. You know, you find some smoking stuff to where you can add smoke flavors and things like that, but never this, like a quick aging kit. That's what's making this so exciting, is instead of having something that you make and then you have to age it in a barrel for 1 to 10 years, you can kind of do a quick aging and make your own brand of whiskey or bourbon that I guess you hit your flavor profile. So we're going to take these 3 and we're just going to drop them right in there. And then we're going to take these 2 of the toasted. Those were 3 charred. This is 2 toasted. And drop them in there. And apparently you just drop them in there. You seal it. You sit back. And you wait. I'm gonna probably let this go at least 5 weeks, and really see how this works. I'm excited. This is a pretty cool thing. I feel like you can really have some fun with this. You can try different kind of corn liquors. You can go from, like I got Sugarland. I did do a bottle of Buffalo Trace. I got some things I want to do with that. There's a bunch of different kinds of brands out there, and you can really play with this. This kit on Amazon ran right around $20, $25. And I think that's a pretty fair price for something like this. Yeah, you can kind of play with it. Make your own recipes up. Like I said, he gives you a little bit of a starter. This Spirit of Kentucky gives you a starter recipe where you can have a little bit of fun with it, or you can roll and make your own. But we will check back in a couple of weeks, let this age up, and we'll do some progression with this and kind of see how it goes and sees where it plays with. But guys, this is the Kentucky Bourbon Style Aging Kit made by Spirit of Kentucky. You can find this on Amazon for $24.99. I believe that's what it was, but it's called Spirit of Kentucky. Look it up. I think it's a great thing, man. I honestly, you can actually see it starting to darken up just a bit, just from the. This is a cool thing for bourbon drinkers, man. I do a small podcast, and I have probably reviewed over close to 100 bourbons, and this is cool because this is now we can kind of start playing with our own recipes and come up with some different stuff. So we will be doing a review on this. The podcast is called the Smokehouse Productions Presents the Smoke Show. You can find us on Spotify. Just search Smokehouse Productions. We put out episodes every week. And the beginning of our episode, we do about a 30 to 45 minute review on a spirit. We do a blind review. Nobody knows what it is except for the person who brought it. And I plan on bringing this out and having the guys review this. Like I said, I want to make a few different recipes and things and kind of see what we got going on. But ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for joining me for the I guess the unboxing and the sampling of Spirit of Kentucky's Kentucky Bourbon Style Aging Kit, and we're gonna see where this goes. So look it up, see if there's something you're interested in, and have fun with it.